Today I am present before you by taking the poem An Elementary School Classroom in Islam. It has been composed by Stephen Spender. The theme of the poem is An Elementary School Classroom in Islam. The poet has concentrated on the themes of social injustice and class inequalities. Now we read the poem line to line. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces. Means these children, they are living far from gusty waves. Gusty waves are called heavy waves. They are living far from these heavy waves. Like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pallor. Pallor is yellow color. Means their faces, they are in yellow color, and these students, they are considered, or these children, they are considered as rootless weed. Weed is unwanted plants where they grow in the forest or anywhere else. It is rootless weeds. The tall girl with her weighed down head. There is a tall girl whose head it was down because of acute poverty. The paper seaming boy, the boy who is considered as a paper seaming with rat's eyes, his eyes just like a rat. Here, metaphor figure of speech is used. His eyes is compared with the rat. As the rat finds out the food to eat, his eyes also find out the food to eat. The stunted is the undeveloped, unlucky hair of twisted bones. The student, there is a student who is having the twisted bones, and he is reciting his father's Ginal disease. Ginal disease is in which the bones, they are twisted. The Ginal disease, his lesson from his desk, means he is reciting the lesson of his father's Ginal disease from his desk. That's why he was called an unlucky hire. At back of the dim class, there was less uh, brightness in the class. That's why it is dim class. And one unnoted boy, means nobody noticed towards that boy. He was a sweet and young boy. His eyes live in a dream. He was watching a dream, and in his dream he was watching a squirrel's game who is coming out and going in the tree room. There was a hole in the tree, and the squirrel, it is coming and going in the tree room. And other than this also, he was watching these games. Means he wanted to play these games, but he was unable to reach up to these games. And the second paragraph on sour cream walls donations, means sour cream is called, the walls, they were whitewashed, but after that they were not whitewashed for a long time. Then their color faded, and they are called sour cream walls. Donations was given by the civilized people, the city people. What they have given as donation, it is Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, the picture in which the dawn scene, the morning scene is given, and the sky is somehow clear. Civilized dome riding all cities. One civilized dome, it is the arc which runs all over the cities, which is civilized. Belt flowery Talis Valley. They have given the picture of Talis Valley. It is in the form of bell, and it is full of the flowers. One open-handed map they have also awarded. The world, its world, means all the best things of the world, they are shown in that map. And yet for these children, these windows, means where they are living, they are studying in the class. These windows are their map, not this map is their world. Means this map which is given by the city people, they are unable to reach up to these things. That's why this map is not their world, rather than these windows where they are living, it is their windows, where all their future painted with the fog. In these windows, their future, they are painted with the fog. They are unable to get the brightness of this world. A narrow street sealed in with lead sky. Their streets, they are somehow narrow and they are completely choked with the lead. Far, far from rivers, capes, and stars of world. They are living far from rivers, far from capes, and the stars of words is called they are living far from the education. So, students, this is the first part of this poem, and next two stanzas I will describe in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.